Hello, and welcome to the second video in our Parts and Aspects series. In video 1, we summarised the functions that parts and aspects play in our records, and we saw some examples. This video looks at how to create a multi-part object in CollectionsIndex WebEdition. As you recall from our previous video, the parts section of our object record contains the inventory level information for every part of our object. For this demonstration, I'm going to continue adding parts to this multi-part object, which in this case is going to be a teapot, a teacup, and a saucer. So you'll see here I've already got two parts created for this record, and they live here in this repeating parts field in the parts section. And we can use the previous to next buttons to flip between our parts. So you can see so far we have a teapot, which is numbered B 2018 1.1. And then we have the lid, which has been numbered B 2018 1.2. So notice here how the root succession number is the same, and we're using that extension field to create a different number for each part, because of course we need that unique number. So let's go ahead and add more parts to this object. And there's two ways to do this. So one is simply to use the add option up here on the repeating field. And you'll see now we've added a third part, and we can carry on and fill out the details for this part. So this is going to be B 2018 1.3. We're going to use that extension field again. As we said before, this is going to be our cup. So we'll pick that from our term list, give it a simple description. Obviously, in real life, you'd probably do more than that. And again, we'll give it a location. I'll just save my changes as I go along there. So we've got three objects. Just to recap, we have our teapot, our lid, and now we have our cup. And we need to add our final part, which is the saucer. So we've seen we can click add here, but we also have another option, which is clone to next. And this will create a new part, but it will copy all the data from our previous part, which can save us a little bit of typing and work in this case. So if I click on that, you can see we're now looking at part 4 of 4, and I can amend whatever details I need. So this one, for example, is going to be 1.4. It is, of course, going to be a saucer rather than a cup. There we go. And again, we just need to amend the description as well. But otherwise, I can leave everything else as is, including all these numbers at the top. And there we've saved those changes. And if we view our record now, we can see we've got our four parts. We've got the teapot and lid, we've got the cup, and we've got our saucer, with our extension giving each part its unique number. If we go back into the editing form, also note that we can change the position of these parts. So if I go to, let's say we want our cup before our teapot in the listing, I could go to our cup and go to reorder and move left again, and the cup is now part number 1. And similarly, if I want the saucer next to it, I can move the saucer to the left and again, and the saucer is now part number 2 up here. So we now have cup, saucer, teapot, lid. And again, if we save those changes and view our record, you can see now the cup is the first part listed, as is the saucer. So that's a very quick look at how you create multiple parts in records, either using the add button or the clone button. Join us for the next video where we'll have a closer look at controlling aspects in your records. Thank you.